Okay, it says I'm live, but am I actually live? Because I don't see it on the Facebooks. So we will see if it actually shows up. Never mind that it also said it's today at 6 o'clock when it really is 7. I don't think Facebook got the notice that it's daylight savings time either. So I don't know. If you can hear me or see me, type a quick comment in the chat box for me, because I do not see it live on the Facebook page, but I see that someone might be here. So let me know that I'm not here by myself. But if I am here by myself, that's okay too. So maybe that's just me. Well, anyway, I'm going to get started. Hello, loves. I'm K.Hill of Lockccessories.com. I think you know that already if you're here. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because that's a little distracting. But anywho, thanks for joining me. Thanks for stopping by for curls, coils, and cocktails. Today we're going to be doing a moisture mix, an anti-itch moisture mix to help you out. Maybe you have an itchy scalp like I do, or if, say like post-workout, you need a spritz to freshen up your scalp. Or maybe you might be suffering from some more persistent itchy scalp conditions. Although, if that is the case, you should see your dermatologist. I am not a doctor, so I do not even pretend to give out that kind of advice. But I do have some remedies that I use that I call my kitchen chemistry. I use a lot of essential oils in my daily goings and comings. So I wanted to share one of those recipes with you today. But first, let's talk about what's going on right now. Exciting news this weekend. Black Panther hit $1 billion with a B, $billion in worldwide sales. That is awesome. And it hasn't even been 30 days that they've released. I think it released February 15th, 16th that it came out. So it hasn't even been 30 days and they have hit $1 billion worldwide. So we want to big up them for making that accomplishment. That is pretty awesome. Also, let's see. March 8th was International Women's Day. So we celebrated the accomplishments of women all around the world. But I have to admit that, and I'm a little bit ashamed, I had never heard of International Women's Day. And come to find out, it has been in existence for over 100 years. So shame on me. Shame on me for not knowing about International Women's Day. But I saw it all over the gram, and I'm like, okay, that's awesome. But what is it? So anyway, I'm glad to have found out about it, and I will definitely be in the know going forward, okay? Because if you hadn't noticed, I am a woman, so I should be up on such things. So we are going to do our anti-itch moisture mist, but first I promised you cocktails. So I'm going to give you the cocktail that I'm crushing on right now. I don't have a name for it, but, and maybe you can help me out with that. Maybe you can give me a name for my favorite drink right now. But it involves rum chata. And I don't think you can see that. People always do this on YouTube. I don't know what that's for, but maybe that'll help you see it. Oh, you can see it when I tilt it that way. But anyway, I am really feeling rum chata right now. And what I do is I mix it I do a little bit, and I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so I don't drink much. I'm not heavy-handed, I should say, with my alcohol. So if that looks a little light to you, that little bit that I poured in the glass, so be it, okay? But what I mix it with is chocolate almond milk. And believe it or not, when I make this drink, I promise you, it tastes like a spiked chocolate milkshake. And I actually have to limit myself to how many of these I drink, because I can get carried away with them. And I'm sure they add a lot of calories. You notice that rum chata didn't put it on the bottle. And that's probably for good reason, so you can forget about how many calories, because it's a cream liqueur, a Caribbean rum with real dairy cream. So, I don't know how many calories it has, and I'm not going to worry about it because it tastes so delicious. But I need a name for my drink, so help me out. If you have any suggestions for my rum chata and chocolate almond milk mixture, let me know in the comments, and we'll vote on one, okay? So good. Oh, so good. Okay. You came for the anti-itch moisture mix, and let's get started on that. I'm going to move the camera downwards so you can see what I'm doing. Actually, before I do that, let me tell you. There are a lot of reasons that you might have an itchy scalp. You could have dry skin. You could have a more severe condition like psoriasis. You might have lice, ringworm. Those are issues, of course, you want to see a doctor for. But in other cases, you might have a episode of sunburn. Or it could be emotional stress too. You know, sometimes our hormones get out of whack, and we don't give that enough credit and paying attention to when stress can have an effect on our bodies. But whatever the reason, this will be a quick at-home concoction that you can create. And some of the essential oils that are really good for itchy scalp include tea tree oil, eucalyptus oil, lemongrass oil, rosemary is good, and lavender is good too. I don't have all of those oils in my repertoire, and we don't need all of them. Actually, today we're going to be using one of my favorites, and that's tea tree oil. Can you see it? That's why they always do this on the YouTube videos. Okay, so we're going to be using tea tree oil, a little bit of argan oil, and I have eucalyptus here, but it has a really, really strong menthol scent, and I don't want to use that this time. Now, when you use essential oils, you never want to put it directly on your skin. They're very potent. You always want to use a carrier oil to kind of dilute it a little bit. Now, when you buy your essential oils, you want to make sure you use 100% pure essential oil, but you don't want to put it directly on your skin or ingest it. So some of the carrier oils you can use are jojoba oil, coconut oil, although some people are sensitive to coconut oil, so you have to figure out what's best for you. Also, you can use sunflower oil, avocado oil, or olive oil, and most people have olive oil in their kitchen cabinets, and which is kind of why we're in the kitchen today. But one of my secret ingredients that I use for practically everything, you know that commercial where the old lady is like, I put that on everything, talking about the Tabasco sauce? Well, for me, it's the aloe vera juice. And just so you know how much I use aloe vera juice, this is my supply. I use it every night. I spritz it on my hair to keep my hair moisturized. I'll spritz it at night, and I'll tie my hair, put a little oil on my hair and tie it up at night, and that keeps it moisturized. But today we're going to use it for our anti-itch spray. So what we'll do, and now I'm going to I'm going to flip it down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And now I can't see, so hopefully you can see. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the aloe vera juice. And pour it in here. And I'm not going to fill it all the way up. Just enough to get the spritz going. And then I'm going to put a few drops of my tea tree oil. Whoop. That was more than a few drops. Normally just 5 to 10 drops, but that got a little bit away from me. This one has a dropper top, so this will actually do the drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It came out really quickly. And then a little bit of olive oil for moisture. And that's it. It's a really simple recipe, but it works wonders for soothing your scalp. And just mix it. And there you go. What I do, hi, I'm back. What I do is I'll spritz my hair. And if it's really itchy, I'll go like whatever, like right now I have flat twists so you can see the parts, and I'll go in between the parts and kind of work it in there. And again, it's great for after your workout, or if just during the week you haven't washed your hair yet and your hair is starting to itch, it's okay too. But I have this, which is my Ooh Baby Scalp Stimulator. And if I don't want to use my fingers and kind of mess up my hair, I'll go in there and use that as my scalp massager. And it feels so good. Oh my God. So anywho, that's it. I won't keep you long. It's Sunday evening, and you're probably with family and friends. So I'll let you get back to it. But I just want to share that quick recipe with you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.